Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of The Jamie Hughes Show. My name as always is Jamie Hughes and today I'm going to be giving you my review of The Big Sick. Now if you want to keep up to date with all the latest movie news and reviews then make sure you hit that subscribe button. And as always with my videos, this review may include spoilers, so you have now been warned. So The Big Sick has been out for a little while now, but it didn't get the biggest cinematic release over here in the UK. It recently cropped up on Amazon Prime, so I thought I'd check it out. Then I saw Kunal Nanjiani at the Oscars. I fell in love with him and I thought, you know what, I've definitely got to check out this movie. And I thought, why not do a review of it? So I just want to ask you guys this question. I know it's not really a retro review, but if you'd like to see me do more older film reviews, then let me know down in the comments below. Just be nice to hear your thoughts on it. So let's jump into this review then. I absolutely loved The Big Sick. What a really sweet, heartbreaking, funny, sad, just, it was every emotion wrapped up in a 2-hour movie and I really enjoyed it. As I say, the story is based on real life, so at points I kind of felt like I knew what was going to happen, but for the most part I was so engaged in this movie and it really got to me at points. There are scenes in this film where, you know, when you get that really sad pain, like I've talked about this before, but you know that pain where you don't feel like you're gonna cry, but your heart just hurts. There were definitely moments like that in this movie, but then at the other points in this movie, I was really laughing, and there's some really funny moments, and that is a really good thing that this movie does. It walks the line between comedy and drama really well, and I think a lot of that, I'll speak down to this in a little bit, but I think a lot of that is due to Kunal Nanjiani like really grounding this film, and I'll talk about his performance a little bit later on in this review. But yeah, he really holds this story together. But yeah, it's really heartbreaking at points, this film, and one of my favourite scenes is kind of towards the last half an hour of this movie, after you've kind of got this journey that you go on with Kunal, especially with Emily's parents. And there is a point where he breaks down in a comedy club, and that's where that pain came from for me, was just watching this guy who really didn't have anything to do with this girl, but watching him get close to her and really start to get a real connection, and you can see how much he loves her, and then just to see him just break down in front of all of these people was so sad, and I really got that really bad pang of pain and sadness right in my heart there. As I mentioned just a little bit earlier on, it is the kind of performances in this movie that make this film so great. Kunal is brilliant, he is amazing in this movie, but I also have to give props to Holly Hunter and Ray Romano. Those three characters are really the glue to this movie, and they really made this film believable, and that was just so great. I think for me, my favourite performance in this film is from Holly Hunter, because you can see how hurt she is, and she gives a really great performance because she doesn't really show a lot of emotion, but you can see like in her eyes how sad she is, but she remains this strong character throughout. Ray Romano's great. He has some really kind of funny lines in this movie. He's just very naturally funny in this film. As I said, with Kunal Nanjiani as well, he is brilliant, and the relationship he builds with Holly Hunter in this film is really the glue and kind of my favourite thing about this movie, minus the love story of him and Emily. I just thought they really captured that kind of really awkward, but like that really awkward, but they know they're in this together relationship, and their relationship grows, it just became really sweet. And it's just such a great movie. I can see why it was nominated for the Oscar for Best Original Screenplay, because it is a really great story. As I said, it takes you on a lot of twists and turns, and you go from laughing one moment to feeling really sad in other moments. The only kind of issue I do have with this film is that it does take a little while to get going. Like, the story starts almost straight away from the very first scene. We're kind of building towards that story, but it did for me kind of take about 30 to 40 minutes to really get hooked into this story. But I kind of think that was a little bit of a nod to a quote that's in this movie where they say about like, it takes a little while to get going and then everything comes. They talk about it, I think they quote another film in it, and it felt really smart, that fact, because I felt like they knew it was going to take a little while for this story to connect. with its audience. But yeah, what a really, really great movie. If you guys haven't seen it, I do suggest you check it out. I'd say over here in the UK, it's now on Amazon Prime, but I'm sure you can get it all over the world on a load of other streaming services. A really, really great movie, and it makes you feel happy and sad all at the same time. Just really, really great. And if you guys have seen The Big Sick, then let me know what you thought about it, as always, down in those comments below. And if you did enjoy this video and you want to keep up to date with all the latest movie news and reviews, then make sure you hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys in the very next episode of The Jamie Hughes Show. Ta-ra!